Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jordan with Truth in Pickup. And today I want to talk to you about what it actually means to be close. In this time where circumstances are having people be far away physically, we're even calling it social distancing. This actually has nothing to do with being close. The words that you say, the physical distance that you are from someone actually has nothing to do with actually being close to someone. We think it does because when we're around a family member, when we're around a friend, when we're around someone that we've known for such a long time, there's this feeling that I can trust this person more. I can be vulnerable around this person. I can be myself around this person. And the reason why we do that is because it feels known. There's a history with that person. There's the amount of time that I spent with them. I've known that there's some consistency that I feel that I can say stuff that's more vulnerable to me around this person. So I feel that I'm close to them. And we attach so much to history, the amount of time that we've known someone, the amount of time that we perceive that we'll spend with someone, as the basis of actually being close. But the reason that we do that is because we're actually avoiding getting hurt. Because the reason why you're not open with everybody, the reason why you're not close with everybody immediately, is because there's the potential for you to not be received in the right way. If you were to share something vulnerable about yourself to them, they might make fun of you. They might judge you. They might see you as less. And so if you're seen as less, then you feel like you're always going to feel like you're not enough. So you try and find the right words to connect with someone. You try to find something in common so you two can feel some sort of comfort around each other, so you can finally relax into you being yourself and her being herself. But you're just going the long way around. So connection has nothing to do with the words that you actually say. Absolutely not. It has everything to do with your willingness to settle into the here-ness of the present moment. That's actually scary for a lot of people, because when you're totally here, when you're totally in the present moment, it is unknown. You actually disappear. The future disappears. The past disappears. And here you allow yourself to open. But as you open more, and as you settle more into the intensity of the here-ness, there's more potential for you being hurt, because you're showing your entire self to the world. You're actually choosing to be with the world in its full intensity. And because you build so much of an image of the person that you think that you are, you may think that you're an introvert, you may think that you're an extrovert, because anything within that moment, with the inconsistency of life, does not match up with your image, and you'll try and get away from it. And that's what we're actually afraid of, because you may have settled into yourself and you may have expressed yourself in a way that may have not been accepted, and you may have been scarred from that moment. But that is the only way to actually be connected, because once you settle into the here-ness, you invite others to do the same. And once you invite others to do the same, there will be no closeness. There'll just be togetherness. They'll just be experiencing the moment as one. That's why when you feel that you're in a deep conversation with someone, it has nothing to do with the depth. It has absolutely nothing to do with the topic. It has absolutely everything to do with two people coming together in that moment and forgetting themselves and just being with each other. And as you give more and that person feels you, then that person will actually do the same. And that's what it actually means to be close with someone. And you can do this at any time. You can allow yourself to do this at any time. It's just your willingness to give more to the intensity of the moment. But as you do so, a lot of people don't actually want that because they're actually afraid of the same thing that you are, is actually the image that they built around themselves. But this is actually the only way to be free. The only way to be connected to life is to be with it. To be with the inconsistency, to be with the chaos, to be with the intensity, and to forget yourself. To lose yourself in the presence. But that's what life and women really want, is for you to be with them. So how do you do this at a beginning level? To be with life is to connect with life at its purest physical level. And the first way to do that is by connecting to your breath. Because that is the most natural thing that you have in your body. That is your most natural connection with life itself, is breathing in life into your body. And as you feel your body in relation to the earth, which is your feet, and that's when you actually start touching the real. And once you start touching the real, you start feeling real. You start being here, and you start forgetting the past. You start to forget the future of what you're going to say, how you're going to be, how close you're going to get to the person, when do I need to touch her, when do I need to do all this stuff. Because it will all come naturally, because the intensity of the moment will show you how. You just have to settle into the here-ness, and the clarity of that will show you when you need to move forward. So I invite you, settle into the intensity of the moment, and connection will follow. This is Jordan with Truth and Pickup, and I thank you for being here with me.